I'm just going to say what I said on the street by the courthouse. It's great that it's the government center, because the government, like Joe Biden, he can send the militia to establish who's really correct or wrong, or who has jurisdiction, or who's really in control of this bad boy, right? Is it us, or are we staying in some environment that has to be controlled to prevent anarchy or rebellion? Practical justice. So what I'm getting to is I'm going to explain why I'm doing this for so long, to show everyone, including Mark Zuckerberg, why you should do kind of what I've done in my lifetime. The big debate between a pastor, and I'm a genius, a verified prodigy with an IQ of like 180. And he is just a pastor. He'll admit it to me in context. He'll say, I'm just a pastor. And I said, I'm one of the first people that's a genius that you're really seeing at my age, who's African-American, who may be smarter than you think. And the thing he basically told me is, that's the past. That's the past. That's the past. Right? And so what I was getting to with this Virginia shooter guy is, it doesn't have to be TV or not. I'm going to hold you to the things that you have said only because, watch this. They said Isaiah's wrong for not giving people a second chance, really an 85th chance. Right? They're new people. That's what they're telling me. But I want to be specific on it. Right? I can see people need help. I'm not saying I'm not going to help people in general like Elon is. But I want to be more specific. The Virginia shooter guy, a lot of people would say, oh, he's a Virginia guy. Oh, give him parole. And my point is, I want you to hear somebody admit to you that, like, this guy, in my opinion, like, give me the benefit of the doubt. I am, right now, in 2023, on paper, I am a Division I recruit myself. And I went to a really good school, which I'm smart on paper. And I'm still a football player. And I don't go and like, I'm going to walk on campus. And so my perspective, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's why I posted that long video. This guy is kind of like it's like this was his grand fiat. The reason why I get angry, not to put shame to the NFL community, but they'll say this is why Isaiah Prob went Division III, because some people are scary, right? And what I don't appreciate from this is how programmed they are. There's some people not to be like, they're tatted from the neck down. My dad's a U.S. Marine. I was in a Marine Corps household. They'll tell me, and they say, just walk away. And I said, there are some people, I'm sorry to tell you that, when you tell them that and they're really playing sports, you should probably walk away yourself. Like, some people are scary. They're savage. You could say thug. You could say they're hard like that, like rep. Like, they're hard. Like, they're hard. They're about that life. And they have a past. Not saying they committed murder. But let's just say this was his grand fiat, and you don't know what he did in the past. But pastor's like, that's the past. And that's such a damn shame. Really, it's hopefully to strike a nerve into you. Coming from an athlete, it's offensive to me that I played the sport myself. I was around some of these people. And the first thing that happens when this guy goes to jail, despite you blaming me and saying, oh, shouldn't it? This guy's going to get dabbed by his own people inside of Justin. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. And I'm like, don't disrespect me, bro. What are you sitting here with? Like, this guy literally, you gave, like, I'll say it like this the nice way. Let's say that's your tax-paying money. That's where your tax-paying money goes. Give him a scholarship, right? The ability to change your future. The ability to change your future, and that's how you use it. Go in and try to shoot people in a university. And then come in and tell me that, oh, you're out of control and all this stuff. No protests, shouldn't have gone. That's where your money's going. And my point was, because in my opinion, he's like the Joker, right? Just like at the table. He's smiling at us, whatever. But I want Pastor, right? I want Pastor, he'll have like a press, put him on pro for like 2.5 years. You make him feel comfortable, get him on camera or in an environment, and I want you to hear him specifically say, I didn't care. I was going to do it anyway. But this is the one that I want him to apologize to me for the last 6 years. He'll say, after making him feel comfortable, he'll say, then I was going to Tennessee next. Then I was going to Ohio State next. Then I was going to your church next. Then I was going to Florida next. Then I was going to FGCU next. And this is the part that disgusts me, and like, why are you standing up for this guy? Right? This is the part where I had to hold the pastor accountable. We're going to use your words, but use him as an example. It's not the fact that you're giving another chance. I want you to hear him say this. I didn't care. I was going to do it anyway. But who the hell do you think you are to stop me? And so when pastor tells me, I'm like, oh, that's the past and all that. And I say, oh, he deserves the death penalty. No, Isaiah, we don't do the death penalty. I'm like, what did he just say? He just looked you in the face, and you can even ask him in an interview. What if that's destiny inside of your freaking, in that freaking bus? He'll tell you, ask him, what about destiny? He's like, I didn't care. I was going to do it anyway. And who the hell do you think you are to stop me? So I'm like, pastor, right there, right? You're actually preventing, right? By getting rid of this nuisance and disgust to the environment, you're getting rid of a psychopath. Now, the problem that people don't see is they don't agree with what I just said. The whole victim community on television is like, he shouldn't have gone, right? But the only point that I make this is when he goes to jail, he gets dabbed up and respected by his people. I'm saying people because that's where he's going. To go be with his people. A damn near wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm not going to make it where I can say, oh, you can get everything for free and all this stuff. Yeah. But that's what he does with his education. I'm the same as him on paper. I know people at Wittenberg and people in Virginia feel the same way. You're going to stand up for him, and then you see me on the street, whatever, make fun of me, but you're not going to admit to me this guy would do it again. And again, and again, and again. And if you made him feel comfortable, but all dark, he'll look you straight in the face and be like, who the hell do you think you are to stop me? Just like menacing. And then you could easily test people. And this is the part where I don't like pastor. I really don't. Personally, I hate him. So you say that you just told me that all this Paul and stuff, all this stuff. So you would after he told you, you would let him hang out with your daughter. After you just asked him a direct question, you could ask him any question. You would still do it? I didn't care. That was his grand fiat. There were other things before, but that was his grand fiat. But guess what? It was on television. That was his position. He goes to jail and he dabs them up because he's now respected by his people. And that's when I'm like, don't sit up here and disrespect me, bro. I worked my entire life to be snaked like that by somebody. I worked hard my whole entire life. Don't sit up here and double talk me. I know damn well you wouldn't let him hang out with your child. You know damn well he deserves a death penalty. And I'm going to freaking stop him. And that's why I had to come home. But I'm saying I am going to stop him. That's my freaking life. And we hear one more time. You're not going to sit up here and disrespect me like both ways, pastor or anything. There are people that work hard their whole entire life. And there are people like that you praise, oh, second chances. Where's my second chance? Where's the guy that worked hard that's on the bench? Where's his second chance in the NFL? Before you sit up here and comment all day, where is his second chance? And the crazier part about it, let's go deeper, right? It didn't matter if you were even in the police department. You were still an NCAA big fella. You're going to dab up his peoples. One more time, that's where your tax-paying money goes. Let's say it's tax-paying money now. That's where your tax-paying money goes. A pastor basically acknowledge, like, we were given a second chance. Contextualize what you're saying. Please, I'm opening up you guys' eyes. I shouldn't be talking like this, but I'm going to. It's not my wisest son. Just like a Vicar Heights, he's worse. I want you to see it from my perspective. Don't sit up here and disrespect me, bro. Peace out. Hopefully you guys understand the importance of love because you need love after something like that. Real love.